Hello, bonjour everybody. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching my video and thank you for those who subscribe to my channel. Today this video is a battle report. It is a follow-up of my ACE campaign Race to Minsk. I played a couple of weeks ago. So the Soviet won. So through the race campaign Race to Minsk, it said the next battle would be the battle Breakthrough. I will not go too much into details about Breakthrough. You can find it many places, the special rules and all the rules about Breakthrough and how to deploy your unit. So we will go directly with deployment of the unit. As all my units are already deployed, we're going to go through what we have as a forces and what we have in reserve, etc. So first, it's 105 points. For that, we already have a formation of T-34-85, and we can see them here. They are moving forward. I'll deploy on the starting line, if we can say, toward the German forces. We also have 3 ISU-2, and we have 3 ISU-122 as part of a anti-tank and self-propelled gun. We also have 4 Katyusha, and we have a second formation of Aero Rifle Company. So one Aero Rifle Company here with the formation command at the end on their left. And we have a reserve. It's a delayed reserve. And it is 1 Aero Rifle Company that would be delayed reserve and starting at turn 3, and it will arrive from the other end of the table. Soviet deploy 2 objectives. One here in the far corner of the deployment of objective. So the reserve from the Soviet will arrive from this corner, so they will be right on top of the objective as soon as they arrive. The second objective is in the corner of the table, basically, and the Soviet are the closest point to reach to win the game. The Soviet deployed 2 objectives, one for the Katyusha and one for the ISU-122. So this one is B, that would be the ISU-122 and the deployment zone of the German. The other is deployed on the other deployment zone of the German in the forest over there. The German, as they play defense, they will place 60% of their force on the table, 40% in reserve, and also have 1 team in ambush. So we're going to start with this side where they have their deployment zone. They place 3 WESP as artillery. They also have a Panzer III up. Where the objective zone is, we move Puma Scout as a spearhead. So we were able to deploy 1 infantry platoon that is part of the formation, and this infantry platoon has 2 Panzerschreck, and they have all Panzerfaust. The formation headquarters of infantry is 1 in the trees, 1 in the field, but they are less than 6 inches apart. In the farmhouse and the farm barn, we have a platoon of 4 heavy machine gun MJ-42. It's pretty much what is deployed on the table for the German. They have in reserve the 2nd platoon of Panzergrenadier or Storm Panzergrenadier that come with 17 MJ-42 with Panzerfaust and 1 Panzerschreck. We have 3 Panzer IV 70, so Yak Panzer IV 70 as a reserve. And for the ambush, we have 2 SS Tiger. So that completes the German forces. So we're going to go a quick look around the battlefield. The river is considered, you need to cross-check, except there's several points where there's like some brown, like gravel or mud, so they can cross. We can see one here that no penalty to cross. One big one in the middle here, and 2 a bit further down the stream. If they want to cross infantry or tank Anywhere else, they will need to do a cross-check, but those places don't need cross-check. The limitation of the battlefield is the river here is one of the last, we can say, end of the area of deployment and battle for this unit. And on the other side, there's a line of forest, and that delimit the battlefield for the game. I forgot to mention if the Soviet or the German have command card. The Soviet has one command card. It's a command card that suggests every game you play with the Soviet to have. It's a 2-point command card, and it's called Reconnaissance by Combat. And what it does is, at your turn, on turn 1 basically, you may move one aiming point anywhere on the table for 2 points. So basically, if the German here are not over any of the aiming point, you can take that aiming point and place it in a way that you target troops right away. So it's a big card to have, because you're going to start with hitting people on the first turn with your aiming point move with that 2-point card. The German have one command card. It's called Lucky. Turn 1 for the Soviet. So the formation of T-34-85 already starting to cross the river. So they move 12 inches, all of them, and some are further down because they were more away from the river than the others. We also move the ISU 2 by 10 inches. That's their maximum movement. We move the Soviet at dash speed starting to go across the river, and they will try to arrive frontal from across the river to their first objective. And we have the ISU 122 that move forward at dash speed just near the river there. So they have a full view of the infantry at the far end. So that complete turn 1 for the Soviet movement. And we'll go for artillery first, and then any firing from the troops. Like I said, we start with the Katyusha, and they were allowed to move their aiming point using that command card. So for 2 points, I was able to start it, to move it, and we don't need to see it where it is from any observation or formation commander. So I place it right here at the end. So because it is the Katyusha, I use the template for the salvo, and the Soviet unit have to be at least 8 inches from it. So from this one, everybody else would be touched, so the only two are those two. Also, we can touch the 2 Puma in the back and the formation commander here under the template. So we'll start with this one going down. And we need to hit, because it's moved, it's like we need to hit on the 4 plus. So it's not it, it's a 3. One hit. So far, almost everybody got hit. Not hit. The last one here. Not it. We have the formation commander in the far end. Hit on the 4. Not. And my 2 Puma. I'm going to roll 2 dice. One is hit, the other is not. So that complete hitting the. So German have to make their safe. Yeah, safe on the 3 plus. So safe. Possible. Safe. Safe. This one. Possible. So we can remove all those who are safe. Is safe. And the 2 Puma, the top armor is 0, and the salvo I think is 2. So let's roll. You roll a 2. So I think it's possible. I'm gonna just check the book. Yes, the instinct is 2, so we roll a 2. So it's a possible. So we're gonna roll right away. It's a 4 plus to see if we bail him out. And we got the 3, so nothing happened to the Puma. We need to roll a 4 because they are digging, so they are on bulletproof cover. The 6, so he is destroyed. And this one is 6, so he is destroyed. So we're gonna just replace it with the team because that's the team leader. So that complete artillery, and the unit is pinned down. Now my 3 Su-34-85, they are less than 16 inches to shoot at them, and their range for machine gun is 16 inches, so we have 3, they can shoot 3 times each. We just place them so everybody can shoot. So we're talking 8, 12 shot. My infantry team is in foxhole, gun to ground, and conceal. So they are hit on the 4, gun to ground 5, and conceal 6. So we need 12 shot hit on 6. So they have 3 hit. So place them on 3 there. So they need to do their save. The 2 infantry team. 6-6, so they are safe. And the last one is 3, so it's safe as well. But regardless, they are still pinned down. That's complete shooting turn 1 for the Soviet. I said we were done with the Soviet turn 1, but actually we used that time to use my formation commander to fire 1 shot at the heavy machine gun in the house, by 1 shot, yes. And we use my 3 T-34 here, 1 shot 2 with the main gun at the house, and all miss. So that's where we are with the Soviet. The ISU-2 also, those 2 fire 1 shot at the house, they miss. So everybody miss on their shot, and that will be completing turn 1 for the Soviet. Turn 1 for the German. My Panzergrenadier pinned down, needed 3 to unpin, and they were successful, so they are not pinned anymore. My Puma moved 18 inches, so they do across on the other side of the map. I'll show you in a minute when we're done here. And on this side, my 2 Tiger has been deployed as an ambush, so they are concealed into the forest right here. So I'm going to put them in the forest to show they are concealed in the forest. And they're going to fire at the rate of fire not moving, so 2 shots each. So the first one here going to fire 2 shots at the formation commander here, and the other one will fire 2 shots at the platoon over there. Toward the formation commander, 2 shots, hit on the 3. There's no distance involved because they are less than 16 inches, so 2 shots need 3. And you got a 3, so 1 hit, the other did not. The other Tiger will fire 2 shots at the platoon of T-34, hit on 3. And you got 3-4, so 1 shot each. So the armor is 6, and my Tiger is 14, so we go firepower, and we need a 3 to destroy. So this one will need a 3 to destroy. We got a 2, so he's bail out. And this one needs a 3. You got 1 is bail out, and this one 3, so it's destroyed. So we have 2 bail out, 1 destroy. So my 2 Tiger now will try to do a shoot and scoops, so they can back up in the forest, so they can back up 4 inches. They won't be seen by the Soviet tank. So we need to do their skill, and the skill is veteran 3+. We need a 3+ to do the shoot and scoot. And we got the 3 so they can back up 4 inches. So we'll put them back in the forest so nobody can see them. So the Soviet never see that coming, and they lost 1 and bailed out 2. So to recap on the side of the map, my platoon of infantry were able to unpin, and my 2 Puma moved 18 inches dash terrain over here. They rolled for a reserve and they were unsuccessful. And right now, the 2-3 West don't see any objective to fire at. That complete turn 1 for the German. Turn 2 for the Soviet, they cannot call for reinforcement yet. Our movement have been done for the Soviet, and we're going to go through as we play each platoon or unit. We had 2 teams that were bailed out. The formation commander for the T-34, he was able on the first roll to remove the bailout. The team leader of the platoon of 3 T-34 were bailed out. He rolled a 2, so not able to bail out, but because it's 6 inches from the formation commander, he rolled again, and he rolled again a 2, so he stayed bail out. Now, we're going to go through the movement of each unit in the shooting phase, if they shoot or not. Just concentrate here, shooting phase for the Katyusha. It's a repeat bombardment, so they hit on 4, there's no penalty. And every save the infantry will do, they have to do a second save. So we're going to go with the first one. You need a 4, is it. Second team here is it. The third team, not. Team leader is safe, so those 3 are safe. My Panzerschreck need a 4, is possible. And my formation commander over there is safe. Now they need to do a save, so they need to do 3+. It's safe, but because it's a repeat bombardment, they have to do it again. And it's safe. Now my Panzerschreck, 5, need to repeat that. And 2, it's a possible, but we need to roll a skill, that is skilled, but is a firepower, so you need a 4+ to destroy the Panzerschreck. And you got the 2, so he's safe. But the unit is pinned down. So that's complete for the Katyusha firing. Now we have here my second platoon of T-34. They are more than 6 inches from my 2 Tiger tank. So they are actually 7 inches, a bit more, so they cannot see them in the forest. So they cannot shoot at them or see them this way. My IS-2 move over here, and my formation commander move over there for the T-34. Now those 3 gonna fire at the infantry heavy machine gun inside the building. My German heavy machine gun are inside this building. They haven't shot yet, so they are in bulletproof cover, conceal, and gun to ground. So they're gonna need hit on 4, conceal 5, and gun to ground 6. So they need 6, and they're gonna use their machine gun. So the first team, they need 6. We have 2 6. The second team here, 6. So 1 6. And the third one needs 6. And they have 1 6. So they have 4 possible. They need 3 to save. So roll 3. 3 save and 1 possible. So they need to do firepower, and the T-34 firepower for the machine gun is 6. So we need to roll a 6 to destroy. and it's a 5. So it's that the destroyer is fine. They have 4 hits so far. We need 5 to pin them down. Now my IS-2, they're going to fire there. 12.7, so the big gun, machine gun on top, they have 2 shots each because they move. And they need to hit on 6 as well. So we're going to just roll and hit on 6. So they did not hit anything. My team here will need to hit as well with their machine gun. So 4 hit, they're going to try to hit to hopefully pin them down. So 4 shot, need 6. And they have their 6, so they are pinned down. Now they need to do their save, 3, and it's safe, but the unit is now pinned down. The last team here, the formation commander, going to fire 4 shots at the infantry and need 6. And everybody is safe. So on this side of the map, everybody fire machine gun against the heavy machine gun inside the building. They hit enough time to pin them down. And for the rest, they shoot, but they were not able to do any damage to the unit. Here we have the ISU 122. They move cross-country, so the maximum is 12 inches. And we have the rifle company moving their 8 inches. So they are in position to fire against the infantry. So we're going to have 2 Maxim able to fire at them with the movement rate. And we have 2 teams that can fire at their movement rate. So we have with 2 Maxim, they can fire 2 shots each, movement rate. So they're going to need a 6 to hit. And they have 1 6, so 1 hit. Need a 3+ to save the platoon, the team. 1 possible, but you need a 6. And you got a 4, so he's safe. And we don't have to worry about the bailout, he's already bailed out. Those 2 teams, 2 shots each at the infantry, so 4 shots, need 6 as well. 1 hit, need a 3 to save. 1, so it's safe. So I think we did all around for the Soviet. Their reserve is turn 3, so next turn they're going to start to roll for it. Now my German will do their turn 2. Okay, so turn 2 for the German. First thing we do is try to bring reserve, so we need to roll at least a 5. And we got 2 5, so both reserve are coming into the table. Now my heavy machine gun is pinned down. He needs his motivation skill. It's a 4+, so you need a 4 to unpin. You got a 4, so he's unpinned. My infantry need a 4 to unpin, so let's try to see if we unpin. He got a 6, so he's as well unpinned. So now we're going to go to movement step. So my 2 reserve were able to roll 5 5 on my second turn. So both reserve units came on the table. So my infantry tried a blitz move. They were not successful. So they just do one of those, what do you call it? Cross-country dash, 12 inches. They cannot do follow me because they failed their first attempt of blitz. My 3 Jagdpanzer 4 Semeny, they get onto the table. They will not move, so they just get in the table. They will fire from there where they are because they have a range of 40 inches and they can see the ISU 2 from that range. So that's complete for movement of my reserve. My 2 Puma move 18 inches toward the back of the corner on their left because they need to protect the Soviet objective because turn 3 they can bring their reserve. If they bring their reserve and move, they will be on the objective and possibly win the game. So we need to avoid that. So my 2 Puma go back toward the Soviet objective in the back. My West can see the infantry and they place their aiming point. Now they will need to roll to see if they range in. So for that, they have the skill of veteran 3. So they will need to roll a 3 to be able to fire a battery against them. So we need to roll a 3. First turn, we roll a 6, so we range in on the first turn. Now we have to look at who is under the template. And under the template, we have my 2MG Maxim. This team is not under. And all those teams except that one and that one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 teams under the template. So we're going to go with that first. So the Maxim and everybody are hit on 3. So we're going to roll to see if we hit the Maxim. We need a 3. 3 and 1, so 1 is hit. The other is safe. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to roll 6 dice, hit on 3. So we're going to just put them like that. My team leader needs a 3. The 5 is it. And my commissar is it as well. Now in the back we have one formation commander under the template, and is it as well. So the formation command is pinned down, as well as the rifle team is pinned down. So we're going to just put pin down for them and pin down for them here. Now they need to roll their safe, and their safe is a 3. So we're going to go with the formation commander. You got 3 is safe. This one needs a 3, safe. This one, no, so he's destroyed. This one here is safe. My team leader, that's not straight. 2 is safe, is destroyed. So we're going to just replace with that guy. And my commissar needs a 3 to save. His 3 is safe. My Maxim needs a 3 to be safe. And he got a 2, so he's destroyed. So both are pinned down right now. So still turn 2 for the German. The only thing I haven't played is the 2 Tiger, if they're going to do a blitz. I was waiting so you can see the roll of the dice. I need the 3 plus to blitz. And they got the 3 so they can blitz. So they can come to the edge of the forest. So they'll be able to fire at the T-34-85 here without any penalty. So let's fire them. So 2 shots each, so 4 shots at them. They need a 3 to hit. So it's 4 hits, so we're going to distribute 1, 1, 1 there, and 1 here. Because the front or the side doesn't matter too much. It's a 6-5, and the instinct is 14. So we just need to roll to destroy or not. So we need the 3 plus. Is destroyed. This one needs a 3 plus. Is destroyed as well. There's this one. 1, 3, but 3, so that make him destroy. So the entire formation team here is destroyed. Now we're going to go with the Panzer 470. So it's a range is 40 inches, and we are at 33, 34. So you can see the front of the IS-2. IS-2 is hit on the 3 plus, distance a 4 plus. So we need 6 shots, and we need to hit on the 4. So we have only one hit. Everything else is safe. So the front armor is 10, and my instinct on Panzer IV is 14. 10 distance 11. So 3 with possible bail, and more would be safe. So we need at least a 3. And we roll a 2. So we can destroy it. We need a 2 plus to this. No, not a 2 plus. It's a firepower is 3 plus. A 3 plus would destroy one of the IS-2. And we have a 5, so we destroy one IS-2. My Tiger did a blitz move to get to the edge of the forest. Because they have the Stormtrooper move, they can try to back up. For that, they need their skill. It's a veteran 3 plus. So if we want to push them back in the forest, we need to roll a 3 plus for their shoot and scoot. And we have a 6, so they can back up in the forest. So they are back in hiding. That completes turn 2 for the German. We'll go turn 3 for the Soviet. Start of turn 3 for the Soviet. First thing is, do we bring the reserve on? So we need to roll at least a 5 on the first turn. It's a 3, so there's no reserve. The second thing to do is pin down and bail out. We don't have any tank bail out, but we have 2 units pinned down. We have my Aero Motor Rifle Company, and for that, with the Commissar, motivation is 3. We need 3 to unpin. They have a 1, but because the formation commander is less than 6 inches, they can re-roll, and they have a 6, so they are unpinned. Now my formation commander, it needs a 3 to unpin. They have a 1. So I think they can re-roll because they are formation commander. And they have a 6, so they are unpinned. So no reserve. Both units are unpinned. So we're going to go with the movement of everybody. So on this side of the map, my infantry will not move. The reason for that is we are on turn 3. And we cannot hold an objective and win the game until turn 6 of breakthrough. So there's no reason, if I get any closer, I'll be under the template of the salvo, so I will be less than 8 inches of the salvo, so I would not be able to use the salvo against my troops, the German troops over there. My ISU 122, like I said, move and blitz, succeed, follow me, so they are moving over there, so they will be able to shoot at the German. All the other troops would not be moving. The reason for that is my IS-2 to be 28 inches in range of the Panzer 470 would move way too close to the Tiger, so I don't want to move them. And my T-34-85, if they get any closer to the German, they will also be under the salvo template, so they won't move. So we're going to just go and firing. So I just remove a bit my infantry just to put them as far as possible at the range in and still be under command. Also stay far enough for the salvo to be able to be effective against my German Panzergrenadier. So we're going to start with firing the salvo. So we know that this team is in, those two are not, and those one are in. So we're going to try. So we need this one hit with a 4 is it. We're going to go those two here. One hit, the other is not. My team leader is not hit, and my Panzerschreck is it. My command in the back need a 4 and is it as well. Now I need to save on the 3+. Miss, so can be possibly this one. Save, need to re-roll, and it become possible. My Panzerschreck is safe, but re-roll, and it's safe as well. And my team lead, my formation command is safe. The second one is possible. Now they need a 4+ to destroy, so need a 4+ here. He got a 4, so that team is destroyed. And this one need a 4. No, and the last one need a 4, and it's destroyed because they were in their trench, so they need to roll their firepower. So the infantry team will start with the Maxim. 6 shot, needs 6 to hit. There's 1 hit. And don't forget, they are pinned down, but that gives 1 hit with the Maxim. Need a 4 to save. Save. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 teams that can see the enemy, and they have 2 shots each. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 6, 7, 8, and they all need 6 to hit. We have 2 more hit, so put them like this, and both need a 6. So it's safe, and the other possible, but need a 6, and you got a 6, so the Panzer Shrek is destroyed. But the team stay pinned down, and you have 3 hits, so not enough to pin down the second time. So we're going to go on the other side of the map, and we're going to have those things try to fire at the heavy machine gun inside the building. I thought it would be easy for the Soviet to win, but they have to wait turn 6, so that made a lot more complicated for the Soviet to win that one. And it looked like the Germans are having a good chance to be able to repel the enemy. So my T-34 will fire at the heavy machine gun inside the building, so they fire their own machine gun. They need a 6 to roll, but they have 4 shots each. So we have 3 over here with the command, so we're going to start with the command, 4 shot, and need 6 to hit. And there's no hit. Now we're going to go with that team, needs 6. There's no hit, and the last team needs 6. And there's no hit, so they don't hit anybody. Now my IS-2, they're going to use the AA gun to fire at them. It's 2 shots each, so 6 shots. No, 4 shots because there's only 2 left. So 6 to hit, and there's no hit. So that complete turn 3 for the Soviet. So the Germans don't have any more reserves, so we don't need to roll for a reserve. We can only roll for pin down right now. They have 1 unit pinned down. It's the infantry is pinned down. We need, for them is a confident, 4+ to unpin. So let's see. And we roll a 5, so they are unpinned. Now we will go with the movement for everybody. We'll start with my 2 Tiger. They're going to try to roll a blitz move to see if they come on and they can move forward to the edge of the forest. And for that, I think it is a Tiger motivation, a 3+ for skill. So we need a 3 to be able to bring forward on the blitz. And they roll a 6, so they blitz. So we're going to move right at the edge of the forest here and position to see the IS-2. We're going to move my infantry over there and my Puma, and we'll be back on this side of the map. We're going to start shooting on turn 3 for the German, and we're going to go with the west. They are still shooting at the infantry here, so they repeat bombardment. And all the teams that are covered are those ones here. Those 3 teams in the back, the formation commander and that team, platoon, is not under the template. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 team, and we need to roll. They are hit on the 3, so let's roll 6, hit on the 3, and we'll distribute them. So 4 were hit. Just put them like this. The Maxim need a 3. Is it as well. My team leader is it, and my commissar is it. Now they need a save, so this one here is safe, but we need to repeat. And he failed, so it's a possible. This team here need a 3, is safe, need to repeat, and is safe as well. That team 4 need to repeat, and 3 is safe. My Maxim safe, and it's still safe. My Commissar 1 and 5, so he's safe. It's not possible because they fire, they get destroyed automatically. My team leader here 3 safe, we roll safe, and my last team 4 and 5, so it is safe. So we lost only one team, and we pinned them down. I'll bring the tag to pin in a minute. So now, one thing I want to do is I'm going to wait for the machine gun. They're still good there, and we pin them. The infantry, we don't need to shoot. My German platoon don't need to shoot as well. Here my Panzer 3 up. I've moved into the field, so it's a tall terrain, but it's still just moving up. He doesn't see the target, but the West see the target by himself, so he doesn't need his help. We have my 2 Puma that move into the crop here, near the objective, and my entire platoon did blitz, succeed, and a 12 inches for cross-country move. So they are into the crop near the objective, so if the Soviet next turn arrive on the field, even if it's turn 4, they can prepare themselves to attack, but the objective would be protected by the German. We know the IS-2 is hit on the 3 with the range hit on the 4, but as well, because they are hiding, they are protected partially by that destroyed IS-2, it will need to be hit on the 5. So for my Panzer 470 to hit them, it's going to be 3, 4 for distance, and because they are partially behind the enemy, it's going to be hit on the 5. So we have 6 shots, and we need to hit on the 5. I'm going to use those 6 shots, 2, 4, 6. I need to hit on the 5. There's only one hit. Now, his front armor is 10, the anti-tank is 14, distance 10, 11. He needs 3 to possible bailout, or better to be safe. So we need to roll at least a 3. And we roll a 6, so nothing happened to the IS-2. My 2 Tiger will aim at this IS-2, so it's hit on the 3, 4 because they are hiding, so we see just a bit of the IS-2, so we need 4 shots, hit on the 4. And we have 2 hit. Now again, the Tiger is 14, this is a 10, there's no distance, so we need to roll a 4 plus to bail or save. I got a 2 and a 5, so we can destroy with a 3 plus. So we need to roll a 3 to destroy that IS-2. and we get a 5, so we destroy the IS-2 right here. So we find ourselves with only one IS-2 left on the table, so you're going to have to do a last stand next time. So my German Tiger going to try to go back in the forest, so shoot and scoot as a stormtrooper. So we need to do motivation, a skill 3+, so we need to roll a skill 3+, and we roll a 6, so they go back in the forest. So that complete turn 3 for the German. Turn 4 for the Soviet. We're going to start with, do we bring reserve? We have 2 dice because it's turn 4, and we need to roll a 5. And we roll a 2 and a 2, so there's no reserve for turn 4. Now my infantry platoon is pinned down, so we need to roll a 3 motivation because the commissar is there. So we need to roll a 3. And we roll a 4 on the first attempt, and the formation commander is right by, so we could outrun again. So we complete pin down unit, reserve. We have last stand for the IS-2 because there's only one team left. So the IS-2 need to roll. Last stand is a 3+, so we need a 3+ to stay. And we get a 1, but let's see. We have the formation commander for the T-34. Is he 6 inches in range? No. I ran out of power on the camera, so I had to change the battery, but let's just say he failed his last stand for the IS-2, and the formation commander for the T-34 is too far away. He's 8 inches, so more than 6 inches, so he cannot re-roll his last stand. So the vehicle is destroyed. For the Soviet, we're going to use the Katyusha and fire at battery, a salvo to the infantry here. So we need to hit on the 4. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 team. So we're going to go with the 2 team MG42. And 1 hit, 1 is not. Now my team leader. That's it. My Panzerschreck. It's it. Now they need a 3 to save. 4. And a 6, so he's safe. Panzerschreck. 1. So possible. We need a 4 to destroy. So the Panzerschreck is destroyed. Now my ISU 122. You're going to try to range in. So we're going to use range in and put the battery on the battery. To range in, you need to roll. And my ISU 122, you need to skill his train, so you need to roll a 4. So 3 attempts. You need a 4, so 1, 5. So a second attempt, so there's a penalty. So instead to be hit on the 4, you're going to be hit on the 5. All 3 team in front. 1, 6, so 1 hit. And the team commander, the 3 is safe. So we need to roll a 3 to save. You got a 2, but its firepower is 3, 6, so they destroy that team. So that complete my artillery firing. So now the platoon is pinned down. We're going to go firing. Because they are in the bottom of the hill here, they don't see anymore the infantry. They were able to see those one, but not. So they're going to try to dig in. And for that, they need motivation 4. So they need, I think, motivation 4. They need to roll a 4 to dig in. And they did not dig in, so they are still in the open. So that will complete turn 4 for the Soviet. I'm going to just check to make sure that it's motivation, but anyway, I roll a 1, so they were not able to dig in any way. So that's complete turn 4 for the Soviet. So my German Panzer 470, they try a blitz, they were not able, so they do dash move, and they move to the edge of the hill here, but they cannot shoot on this turn. we have our two tiger. They try the blitz, they succeed. They need to cross check to go across, and it's a 2, the skill, so they pass. No, it's a 3, but the cross check is 2, so they pass on the 2, so they move here. So they have 1 shot each, and they're going to try to hit the T-34 here for the moment, because they don't worry too much about the Su-122. They are out of range from them, so they are not afraid to get hit by them, but they want to get rid of the T-34 85 they can. So they have 2 shots, 1 each, and they need to roll a 3. So they're going to go for the platoon, need to hit on the 3. 1 hit, 1 miss. So we need a 3 firepower to destroy, and we just bail him out. So we bail out 1 vehicle, and the other is fine. So that complete shooting for the tank. Actually, I'd go with the West. We'll do that in a second. Okay, in the Soviet turn, they tried to dig in, they failed. So they were not able to dig in, so they are not in bulletproof cover. Now the West will fire artillery against them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams under the template. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 3 plus to hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hit. My team leader is hit. My commissar is hit. And the Maxim is not hit. Now I need to roll safe. It's safe, but re-roll because it's a repeat bombardment. And it's safe. This 1, 3, 2, so he is destroyed. This 1, 2 dice is safe. The commissar is safe. Team leader is destroyed, so we're going to replace with that team. And then my last team here is safe. So that completes the West artillery shooting. Now, I don't remember if I did it or not, so let's say I did not. Try to unpin my infantry. To unpin, I need my motivation, that is 4 plus. And stay pinned. So that complete turn 4 for the German, 5 for the Soviet, and we start with the reserve because it's turn 3 to bring the reserve. So they had 3 dice, so automatically they were able to bring 1 reserve unit, and they have only 1. So they decide they can come in anywhere in the corner by 16 inches, but they want to stay away from the infantry or out of range or out of being shot by, because they cannot hold the objective until turn 6, so they still have 1 turn before they can contest the objective and be allowed to win. If they start too soon, I'm afraid the Soviet will lose momentum, too much troop to be successfully attacking the objective. So what we did is we put the Soviet directly in the corner, and we move just slightly in the back of the forest there, so they are more than 6 inches from the German, but there's no German unit can see them directly. The only one who can see them is the German observation vehicle, so they can redirect range in for the German if they need to shoot or they want to shoot at the Soviet. So that's where we are at, beginning of turn 5 for the Soviet. Now we have the Soviet infantry team here that is pinned down, and to unpin they need to roll a 3 plus. So we're going to roll 1 time. He roll a 2, he failed his roll, but he have the formation commander nearby, so he can re-roll, and he still need a 3 plus. And he rolled a 3, so now they are unpinned. I'm going to remove it right away before I forget about it. And that complete the critical phase of unpin unit or bailout unit. and bring reserve. Oh, I forget to mention, there's that T-34-85, they are bail out, so let's go see if we can unbail that vehicle. So that T-34-85 motivation is confident 4+, so to be back into the vehicle and roll, he need to roll a 4. So we're going to roll, and you roll a 5, so he's not bail out anymore. So that complete for the Soviet, what is pinned down and bail out. So all the units pinned down, bail out are good to go, and we are good to start turn 5 for the German, for the Soviet movement. I think we're pretty close to stay where they are. One more time for the Katyusha and the artillery to hit my German Panzergrenadier, and then we'll be ready for the assault. The Soviet cannot move their tank, otherwise they'll be stuck at too close to the objective, because the Katyusha won't be able to fire, or the artillery. So we're going to concentrate the T-34 hitting the Tiger and the Panzer Force 70. For shooting for the Soviet, we'll start with the Katyusha. They have two teams here. They can hit. They hit on the 4, so we need 2 roll. And it's 2-4, so that's 2 hit. Now the team leader hit on the 4 as well. So all 3 has been hit. We need to, first team, save on the 3, so we need double because of repeat. And 3-5 we are safe. The second team is safe, and the team leader is safe as well. But they are automatically pinned down. Now my range in for my ISU 122 is the same principle. Hit on the 4, so team leader is it. First team here is it as well, and the third team is hit. So now we're going to go with safe 3+, 5-5, so it's safe. Second team here, 5-3 is safe, and the team leader 3-2. He need firepower from the ISU 122, and his firepower is a 3+, so we need to roll a 3. And he destroys, so we're going to replace that team with the team leader to be destroyed. So now we have a team of 2. They're going to need to do last end if they want to stay there, but they are pinned down right now. And we're going to go with the rest. So my T-34-85 is going to try to destroy the Tiger tank. So we're going to start with the formation command here. The T-34-85 is less than 16 inches from the Tiger. Hit on the 4, he has 2 dice. It's a 2-2. So they don't hit the Tiger. Now the 2 other, we'll start with that one. Hit on the 4 as well. And there's 2 hits, so 1 each. And the other one, 2 shot, hit on a 4. 6-1, so there's 1 hit and 1 miss. Now the anti-tank, it's 12, and the Tiger front armor is 9. So the Tiger need to roll 3+ to be possible bailout or better. So we're going to use those 2. It's 3-3, so possible bailout for that Tiger. And this one, it's a 2, so he missed. I'm not too sure. I think it was 1 hit, so 2-1. So he missed on that one. So now that possible bailout, he need to roll a 3+ to bail him out. And 6-6, so it's double bail. When the tank is double bail, he need to do his motivation to make sure that he's not bail anymore. So 2+, he need to roll a 2. He roll a 6, so he stay bail out, but he passes double bail out. So at the beginning of his turn, you're going to need to roll a 2 to be safe. So that complete the Soviet. I'm going to try to dig in my infantry, and to dig in the infantry, I need to do a skill that is 3. Just confirming, I think it's 3 for the skill. So let's roll. You go roll a 2, so even if it is 3 or 4, doesn't make change. He cannot dig in the infantry. So that complete turn 5 for the Soviet. Starting turn 6, they will be able to contest and win the objective if they are in position. Turn 5 for the German. Tiger, that is bail out. And he needs his motivation, a 2+ to unbail. And he rolled a 3, so he's not bail out anymore. Now we have the infantry over there. He's pinned down, so we need to unpin the infantry. Panzer Grenadier, if I can see where they are. Panzer Grenadier platoon. Motivation is 4, so we need a 4. We got a 3, so he failed. He stayed pinned down. Now because there's only 2 teams, I believe he need to do a last 10. So a last 10 is 3. And he rolled a 4, so he's safe for last 10 so far. But they are still pinned down. My Panzer 470, they're going to try a blitz to see if they can move 4 inches. So they need to roll their skill, veteran 3+, to be able to do a blitz. And they roll a 4, so they'll be able to blitz. So let's blitz them, 4 inches. And then my 2 Tiger are going to see where they are. That's pretty much all movement done by my unit. We're going to go with shooting phase now. Before starting shooting with the German, I decided to move my observation vehicle and my Puma. So we will see that on the shooting phase where they move to. But right now we're going to use the west to hit my infantry Soviet here. There's 3 teams that can be hit. The Maxim, the Commissar, and the team leader. So we're going to start with the 3 team. And there's 2 hit. So we'll put 1 here, 1 here. The Maxim, hit on the 3. Not Commissar, yes. So we got the 4. Yeah, and then the team leader got a 4 as well. So they are pinned down. Need to make a save. So he is destroyed because they were not able to dig in, if I remember right. They tried. This team here is destroyed as well. The Commissar, 3-2, he is destroyed. And the team leader, he is destroyed, so we're going to replace with him. Now the range from my heavy machine guns. Again, the team here is 24 inches. So in the house, I'm fairly inside. I go all the way to the formation commander. And the 2 heavy machine gun in the barn, they are in range for the 3 team over here. So the heavy machine gun in the barn will fire 12 shots. And they hit on the 4+ because they are more than 16. So we got 3 hit, 1 each. Now they have to make that safe. Maxim is safe. Commissar is safe. And him is failed. So we go and we're going to replace with that guy here. Now the other heavy machine gun. It's 4+, so we got 3 hit against. Save on the 3+. Maxim fails, so it destroy. The commissar fails, so it's destroy. And the team leader is safe, but he's the only one. There's no more else. So the heavy machine gun did their job. The others are, the formation commander is too far for shooting at him. So the heavy machine gun would not shoot at that time. And we know that the my Panzer Grenadiers are pinned down. So we're going to go and come where the observation vehicle and the 2 Puma are to shoot at the infantry team over there. Before going to the Puma and the observation vehicle shooting at the infantry over there, I'm going to use the camera on this side of the map to shoot at the Soviet T-34 here. So we have my 3 Panzer 470, they're going to try to hit that T-34 team here. And they are, all of them, less than 16 inches, so we're good. So it's 2 shots each, and they hit on the 3+. So we need 3+ to hit. This one is sideways. So we got 3+, all 6. So there's only 2 in the platoon, so 3 on one, 3 on the other. It's 14 against 4th armor. We can say all of them. Let's say all of them. It's 6, I think. 6, so against 14. So firepower, need a 3+ to destroy. Destroy, and the next one is as well destroy. So there's only the formation commander left on the battlefield for the T-34. Now my Tiger, I'm going to shoot this one 2 times at the T-34 formation commander. You need to hit on the 4 because it's quite hiding, so it's concealed. I need a 4. Got a 5 and a 3. Firepower for it. You need a 3 to destroy. You got a 3, so the formation commander here is destroyed as well. The other Tiger, gonna aim at the ISU 122. Is less than 40 inches, so it's 28. So we hit on a 3, distance 4, and it's concealed, so we need a 5 to hit. So 2 shots, 2 hit. 6-2, 1 hit. Now my ISU 122 front armor is 9. 10 because of the distance against 14. So we need 4 to equal and possible bailout. So we roll a 2. So he can be destroyed. We need to do firepower of 3+. And we'll roll a 2. A 2 was rolled. So we just bail out the ISU 122. Here we're going to start with the Panzer III observation vehicle. He's going to use his machine gun. That's the only thing he can use. And his rate of fire for moving is 3 shots. So he got 3 shots. And he need to hit on the 3, those guys. So 6, 4, 2. So there's 2 hit. We'll put in that team and that team. The motor rifle company is safe on the 3. So you need to roll a 3. 6, so he's safe, and the second one, 2, he is destroyed. Because they just move into position, so they are not gun to ground, conceal, and foxhole. So he's destroyed automatically. Now my 2 Puma. My Puma hit 2 times with the 2 centimeter gun. The MG, the Puma MG is 3 for moving, so they have 3 shots each, so 1 3 shot, and they need to hit on the 3. So 3, 4, 4, so 1 each, and that gives them 5, so that made the platoon pin down. Now they need to roll a save. The Maxim 3 is safe. Dead. And the next one is safe. So we lost one on that side, but they have been hit more than 5 times so far. They are pinned down. Now, the other heavy machine gun, 3 times, hit on 3. 2, 2, 3, only one hit. And they need to make a save. 5 is safe. That complete turn 5 for the German. I'm not too sure I record or not this part, but the Soviets tried to assault the Panzergrenadier. They failed, and they lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17 on the assault. So they were repelled really hard by the German. So it just showed for the Soviets to conquer their objective and stay there. It's near impossible for the Panzergrenadier. They still have the up vehicle that can shoot at them. Is a tank vehicle, so they don't have much against it. The 2 Puma can shoot at the infantry also and keep their distance from the infantry so they don't get assaulted by them. Not too good, and still stay close range of the Germans, so they cannot do against anything. An assault against my Puma, for example. The 122 near the other objective. Even if they are on the objective, the German will be on the objective too, so they cannot conquer the objective. They only have 3 vehicles left. I still have 5 tanks. So the chance they win are pretty slim. So the Soviets decide to give the game to the German. By giving them the game, Ace campaign race to Minsk. The next battle would be push them back for the German because they won. And the scenario is counterattack. So my next battle report will be German counterattack. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free, especially if I make mistake on how I play the game. I'm here to learn it and learn the different options and the capability of both forces. So thank you for the comments to correct me. So thank you for watching. I'll see you soon with my next video. Bye-bye all.